Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to call to order the reorganization meeting of the Elmwood Park Mayor and Council for January 4th, 2024, to order at 7:05 p.m. Whereas Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of the State of New Jersey requires at the commencement of every meeting a statement of compliance be read by the presiding officer, now therefore be advised that the meeting requirements for this meeting have been met by publishing a special meeting notice in the Record and Herald News and by posting such notice in the office of the Borough Clerk as well as in a public place within the municipal building, and by notifying interested citizens. Said notice was posted on December 19, 2023, and published on December 22, 2023. At this time, as the acting borough clerk for the Borough of Elmwood Park, it is my duty to certify the general election results from November 7, 2023, for the position of mayor. Robert Coletti, 1,873 votes. Daniel Golubek, 1,505 votes. Certifying that the winner of said election for the position of mayor is Robert Coletti. At this time, I would like to ask the audience to please rise as we welcome Mayor-elect Robert Coletti to the dais, being walked in by Elmwood Park Police Department Honor Guard. Mayor Coletti, would you please come up to the dais? I would also like to ask for his family to join him on the dais for his swearing-in ceremony, which is being performed by former mayor of Woodland Park, his brother, Mr. Gary Coletti.
Which one is it? This one or that? Alrighty. These people are nervous. They haven't done this before. Well, that's what I was just going to say. This is like the sixth time I voted, swore you in. Yeah, that basically. Okay, I just want you to know the freebies are over. From now on, it's $20 a pop. All right. Now, based on our age, I don't know how many more. All right, are we ready here? Yep. All right, repeat after me. I, Robert Coletti. I, Robert Coletti. Do solemnly swear. Do solemnly swear. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. And the Constitution of the State of New Jersey. That I will bear true faith. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people. And that I will faithfully impartially justly perform all the duties of the office of mayor according to the best of my ability. So help me God.
Thank you.
Please remain standing while the colors leave the room to get the next council person. Please remain standing while the colors re-enter the room with the next council person.
Oh, we'll wait. Continuing on for the position of council and the certification of the general election results from November 7th, 2023, we have Lorraine Pellegrin, 1,864 votes, Pamela J. Choicey, 1,773 votes, Sandra Balisari, 1,476 votes, Keith Place, 1,390 votes. Certifying that the winners of said election for the position of council are Lorraine Pellegrin and Pamela Choicey. At this time, I would like to ask that the audience please remain standing as we welcome Council-elect Lorraine Pellegrin to the dais. Council-elect Lorraine Pellegrin, can you please come to the dais for your swearing in? I would also like to ask for her family to join her on the dais for her swearing in ceremony, which is being performed by Mayor Coletti.
Now, Lorraine, you realize that my brother wanted to charge $20 for this. You're getting this done for nothing. For free.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
What's the many years you have served? How many years?
I've served, this is my 10th year serving on council
10 years.
and 11 years on the board of Ed.
And actually, if we could go back, what, 30 years?
Probably.
We were candidates for the Board of Education. In the 11th hour, you pulled out because of family obligations. I went on to lose, right? And here we are tonight,
Together.
victorious together. So it's funny how
Circle of life.
things happen in life.
Yeah.
All right, you wanted to get this over with, right?
Yes.
Stop the talking, Bob. I
Lorraine Pellegrin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties
all the duties
of the office of
of the office of
council member
council member
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Give you a little.
Something. Before we dismiss the colors, I'd like to recognize Assemblyman Benji Wimberly with us tonight. Thank you, Assemblyman, for attending. Please remain standing while the colors leave the room to get the next candidate.
At this time, I would ask that you would still remain standing as we welcome Council-elect Pamela Troisi to the dais, who's also being escorted in by the Honor Guard. I would like to ask for her family to join her on the dais for her swearing-in ceremony, which is also being performed by Mayor Coletti.
Oh, wow. This is a big family.
It's good.
All right.
Big support.
You know this guy, yeah.
Stand next to his twin.
Hand on the Bible. Got it, right? You set? Okay. I
I, Pamela Troisi,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in the state,
under the authority
under the authority
of the people,
of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly perform
and justly perform
all the duties of
all the duties of
the office of
the office of
council member
council member
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
I just, my seat is usually over there.
Please remain standing while the colors leave the room. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated.
Okay, at this time, we will have roll call. On roll call, council members Dennis. Here. Pacello.
Here.
Golovic.
Here.
Pellegrin.
Here.
Sheridan.
Here.
Troisi.
Here.
Mayor Coletti.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you, Sinead. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's nice of you all being here. Happy New Year to everyone. We're going to get started. If everybody would please rise for a prayer and flag salute. Starting off with, we have three different sectors of religion being represented here tonight. That's the way our community has evolved, where we respect all religions. And starting us off is a good friend and a good follower of preachings, Pastor Ron.
Thank you, Mayor. Chief Polino, Council, our dignitary guests, and Elwood Park. Good evening, Happy New Year. In 2024, we are still blessed by the best, and we will continue to have an attitude of gratitude. Amen on that. Now, who would have thought in September that the scales of justice would be equal as it is right now? It hasn't been in Elwood Park since 2005 that the council has been equal. That's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. And just a reminder, God is the creator of everything. He's the creator of government. And we will have to continue to recognize this. But I feel that he had something to do with this because it's unity. We have a praying town. We pray, the prayers go up, blessings come down, and we have been blessed in 2023. And I feel that God has set this council up to even it out so he can do his work. A reminder, God is the creator, and we all have taken an oath to govern God's people. It's nothing to play with. Both sides of the council, you're not adversaries. We're here to govern God's people, to make the best decisions for the town of Elmwood Park. And I'm sure my friend, Mayor Coletti, is at the tipping point, but he is a just man. He's a just man. And when things come to him, just in case, if everything is down the line partisan, he's not swaying either way. He's going to look at what is in front of him and make the correct decision for the town of Elmwood Park. I believe that. I believe that. And apparently, Elmwood Park believes that because he has been reelected. Now, it's time to pray. All heads bowed. Eternal Father, who art in heaven, I thank you. I thank you for bringing us through 2023. Thank you for our family. Thank you that you have kept everyone. But right now, Father God, I ask you to anoint each council member with your divine wisdom. Any and all self-righteousness or any personal agenda, let it be extinguished. Remove it, dear Father. So all decisions will be made just for your people. Give them the fortitude. Give them the stamina. For when they're confronted with adverse situations, they will be able to recognize it and be just with all of their decisions. Father God, I ask you to stand by the mayor of Elmwood Park. He's in a position that he's going to need you. He's going to need your guidance. And right now, I'm petitioning, standing in the gap, asking you, Father, to protect him, to give him your wisdom, as you will the whole council. Father, continue to protect our first responders and our people of God. Give them your grace, give them your mercy. You have a multitude of tender mercies and loving kindness. We look to you, dear Father. We honor you, your majesty and your dominion in your heavenly name. And we all say, Amen.
Thank you, Pastor Ron. Rabbi Schultz?
We perpetuate the memories of those who came before us. We bring a great blessing to the community. In 2020, at the height of the pandemic, I lost a dear friend, a mentor, a boss at the time. Every morning he would walk into my office and ask me, Andy, what are you doing today? What's your mission today? And if I stumbled on my words, he yelled at me, but I would always say a day that he didn't yell at me, a day that he concerned. He lived by a mantra that every morning you reset when you wake up. You thank God for allowing your eyes to open. The first thought should be, what is my mission today? And how will I fulfill that mission? Each of us has a mission that has been granted to us, a purpose in life that God has bestowed upon us. Each of us discharges it in a unique and individual way. We stand, and I stand before the elected leaders of our community, who have also been given a charge from the Almighty to lead the community, to make sound decisions, to hear the voice of the community, and to respond accordingly. Leadership by example is a concept that's thrown around often, but what does it really mean? It means to be the very best that you can be, to keep in mind the constituents whom you serve. It doesn't mean that mistakes won't be made. It doesn't mean that arguments won't occur, but we have a sacred obligation. We have a sacred obligation to take responsibility. And here before us tonight are the leaders of the community who will shoulder a tremendous responsibility to ensure that the borough and that its citizenry and its schools and all facets of the functioning of the community remain healthy, remain strong. I invoke the Almighty's blessings tonight for all of us. We have been blessed to start a new year, 2024. By the way, 2024 is a leap year. We have one extra day this year, one extra day to make an impact. And say to live every day as if it's your last day. But let us take this year to do sacred work. We were all created in the divine image. We all reflect God's divinity. And may we be blessed each and every day to fulfill our individual missions, and in turn and collaboratively we will fulfill the greater mission of the community, the greater mission of society, and the greater vision of living in such a beautiful democratic country. May the leadership continue to be blessed with patience, with resolve, and may this community continue to grow under their leadership.
Thank you. And now for Imam Lafayette. Last but not least,
Good evening, everyone. We are praying tonight for the leadership of our community leaders, for your leadership, your wisdom, the responsibility that you bear before the people who elected you, but first and foremost before the one who made you, and that will stand before him. It is, as the previous speakers, my selected lovely colleagues have reminded me anyway, that the day will pass and we'll stand before him to ask the questions. You were given the responsibility, as many before you has boards, as many leaders of humanity, as Adam, as Moses, as Abraham, as Jesus, as Muhammad, as all of them led their people into what is best for them. We have been given the responsibility of Elmwood Park, whom I am a proud resident of. My children are raised here. And we stand before you, and we pray for you for leadership, wisdom, guidance, collegiality, and yes, argue in fairness, but let us not be disagreeable. We are at the end of the day the same family, and you are all serving us, the people of Elmwood Park. I ask Almighty to grant you and your families mercy, guidance, wisdom, love, and care for each other. Amen.
Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that grand old flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. God and country. Shanae?
Yes. Mayor, at this time, we will have the selection of council president for 2024.
May I have a nomination for council president?
I'd like to nominate Councilwoman Sheridan, please.
I'll second that.
We have a motion on the floor.
I'd like to nominate Lorraine Pellegrini.
Okay.
I'll second it.
Okay, so I think what we have to do here is take a vote on the first motion. You have two motions, correct? Okay.
Yes. Hold on.
So
1 second.
what was the, who?
My motion was for Councilwoman Sheridan,
And
seconded
Councilwoman
by
Dennis.
Dennis.
Second by. Okay, so the nomination for Councilwoman Sheridan, on roll call, Councilmembers Dennis. Yes. Fasolo.
Yes.
Golovec.
Yes.
Sheridan.
I'm going to refrain from this.
You're gonna abstain from that?
Abstain.
Okay. Choicey.
No.
Council President Pellegrini.
No.
Mayor Coletti.
Am I the decisive
You're
vote?
the deciding vote.
No.
No, they got three votes here.
You have to say yes or no.
She abstained.
I'm
Say
sorry.
no.
Okay, so the nomination for Councilwoman Pellegrini, on roll call,
I'm sorry,
Councilman.
excuse me. That motion just passed for Councilwoman Sheridan. She's the council president. It
Yeah.
passed 3-2 to 1.
Correct,
She's the council president.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's,
It's done. Okay.
my apologies.
Moving on.
Resolution R-0.
I'm sorry, point of order. Isn't there a swearing in for the council president?
After I read the
No,
resolution?
Well, yeah, maybe in this case, because I thought it might have been Lorraine's, because she was suggested up front. If you want it, we will swear you in.
It is after I read the resolution?
Yes.
After I read the resolution, there is a swearing in. Yeah. Resolution R-01-24, selection of council president, whereas a nomination was made by Councilmember Fasolo and seconded by Councilmember Dennis to name Councilmember Sheridan as council president. Now therefore be it resolved that Councilmember Sheridan is hereby named the council president for the year 2024. I'll call the roll again. A roll call, Councilmembers Dennis. Yes. Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrini.
No.
Sheridan. Choicey.
No.
Motion carries. At this time, I will ask for Councilwoman Sheridan to please come forward to be sworn in.
unexpected. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, and that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform all the duties of the office of Council President according to the best of my ability, so help me God. Congratulations.
At this time, we have the recognition of dignitaries and special remarks. I will turn the meeting over to our Borough Administrator, Chief Michael Foligno.
Thank you, Shanae. As I said earlier, I'd like to recognize Assemblyman Benji Wimberly. Assemblyman, would you like care to say a few words, please?
Good evening, Elmwood Park, City Council, Mayor, my buddy from Mark Street over here. But on behalf of myself, Senator Nellie Poe, Assemblywoman Shabanda Sumter, would like to bring you greetings and wish you guys the best this coming year. The election of the new officers, congratulations to each and every one of you. And know that LD 35 is always here for you, whatever we can do to help. It's not about being Republican, it's not about being Democrat, it's about making the state of New Jersey and LD 35 better. So God bless you and have a great year.
Thank you, Benjamin.
Thank you, Assemblyman.
Chief, at this time, I do have a certificate of election from the Bergen County Clerk, Mr. John Hogan, who was not able to be here tonight. The first certificate of election is being presented to Mayor Robert Coletti.
Thank you.
Our second certificate of election is being presented to Lorraine Pellegrin. The next one is certificate of election to Pamela Troisi. Thank you.
Council comments? All right, at this time, excuse me, we're going to ask the council to make any comments they would like on what has come before us. We'll start with Ms. Dennis at the end there.
Thank you, Mayor. First off, just want to congratulate Council President Terry Sheridan on your new appointment. I believe you're going to do very well in your position, so I'm looking forward to watching you do that and helping you along the way. Congratulations to everyone on their new positions. We're looking forward to putting the needs of our residents and community first. It's 2024, it's a new council, and just want to make sure that, we all work together and stay on the same page. So congratulations, Mayor, and everyone. Progress.
Thank you for those kind words. Mr. Fasolo.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to congratulate Mayor Coletti, Councilwoman Pellegrin, and Councilwoman Troisi. Mayor Coletti and Councilwoman Pellegrin, you are veteran legislators that bring the governing body many benefits from that experience. Councilwoman Troisi, I wish you the best of luck in your new role on the council and look forward to working together with you to better our borough. Councilwoman Sheridan, best of luck in your new role. I know you will serve it well. To the rest of my council colleagues, to all of you, we're all here because we care about the residents of Elmwood Park. We are their voices. They elected us to lead them no matter what party we belong to. When we're up here, we all have the same goal, to better Elmwood Park. Although we might have different opinions on how to get there, the end goal is always to better the Elmwood Park for our residents. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilman Golovac.
Thank you, Mayor. Mayor, congratulations. I want to wish you all the best in your new term. I know, as we always do, 99% of the time we'll agree. That 1% of the time that we don't, it is what it is. But I know we always know how to slip in a smile and a laugh into all of it. So, the people spoke. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Yeah. Councilwoman Pellegrin, congratulations on being sworn in back onto the council. You're very passionate about this job. No one can say otherwise. And I look forward to working with you. Councilwoman Troisi, welcome to the council. Look forward to working with you during this term. Council President Terry Sheridan, congratulations. I wish you all the best. I'm here to help anyone who needs it or whatever, so all the best to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Sheridan?
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, I want to say congratulations to the mayor. Looking forward for the next couple of years. Lorraine, same. Pam, congratulations. As far as council president goes, I was totally shocked over this. Thank you very much, and I will try and do the best I can do.
Thank you, Councilwoman. And for the very first time, I get to say Councilwoman Troisi.
Good evening, everyone. As I'm seated up here today, my heart is full of gratitude, and I also feel a very strong sense of responsibility. And it's with great honor and humility that I address you tonight as your newly elected councilwoman. I want to express my sincere appreciation to every one of you who had the confidence in me to vote for me. I'm truly humbled by the faith that you've placed in me. I understand the weight of the decisions that I'll be making on your behalf and the enormity of the responsibility you've bestowed upon me. I promise to approach this role with the utmost dedication, integrity, and transparency. I'll work tirelessly to represent your interests and to ensure that Elmwood Park continues to thrive and prosper. As your councilwoman, I'm committed to being accessible and responsive to your needs. Together, we'll address the challenges we face and we'll seize the opportunities that lie ahead. I'd also like to extend my gratitude to our campaign team and volunteers who work tirelessly to spread our message and connect with the community. I look forward to serving and living up to their expectations. I'd like to congratulate Mayor Coletti and Councilwoman Pellegrin on your much-deserved re-elections. I look forward to embarking on this journey of progress and prosperity with you. Thank you, and may we continue to move forward and work together hand in hand. Thank you.
Councilwoman Pellegrin?
Yes, good evening, everyone. Happy New Year. I would first like to thank the residents of Elmwood Park for voting my team and me in the November election. Congratulations, Mayor Coletti and Councilwoman Troisi. I look forward to working with both of you as well as the entire council. I will be starting my 10th non-consecutive year as your councilwoman. Over all of these years, I've worked very hard to bring ideas and programs to our borough, such as the Residents Assistance Program, the People's Pantry. As police commissioner, I started the first police meet and greet with Chief Foligno. Currently, I'm working with him on the upcoming police substation. Together, we secured over $500,000 for this project. Started Council Corner, started the holiday decorations in my first term in 2005 with our DPW director, Scott Cars, and each year more decorations are added to bring more joy to our community. Also, I am currently working on starting up the Chamber of Commerce with a great team of residents. I will continue to work hard and make positive changes to help move Elmwood Park forward. No one person is responsible for all that we offer our residents. It takes a team to get the job done. I am so thankful that I get to serve all of you for another 3 years. I am a lifelong resident, and I only want what's best for the community. Thank you all for putting your faith in me. I would also like to congratulate everyone who will be appointed this evening to a position on a board. Lots of good luck to all of you. And thank you. I know we have Benji here, but we have other dignitaries in the audience, so I thank them all that you took the time to be here tonight to help us celebrate our victory. Lastly, I want to thank my family and friends who are always sticking by my side. Your love, your patience, and your friendship means the world to me. And to my husband, Pete, you have stood by my side since I'm 16 years old. You're always there to lend a hand and always my biggest cheerleader. Thank you for everything. I love you. Again, Happy New Year to all. I wish everyone peace, joy, good health, and success in 2024. Let's all work together and make our beautiful community the best it could be. Blessings to all. Now, before I end, there was a big blessing that just happened in this new year. We got a call from Schwab Charitables, and we were told that the Elmwood Park Residents Assistance Program got a $10,000 donation. So with all the scams going around, I didn't believe it. So I brought this information to Chief Foligno, and he called me yesterday and he said, Lorraine, one of the detectives looked into it. They want to remain anonymous, but we have a $10,000 check coming, and that will help so many of our residents in need. So what a way to start off our new year. So we're blessed. Thank you all.
Thank you, Councilwoman. I would like to thank the residents of Elmwood Park for having the faith in me for 4 more years, God willing, and keep this town together. I promise I will not disappoint you. Many thanks go out to my family. I'm only going to mention 2 of them. There's so many here tonight, you would think it was the reading of my will. God bless you all. Thank you for coming. And our good friends, too. And to all the people that are in this room, thank you. We appreciate you. I think you all know that we're more of a family in this town, and we're creating a family as we go along. Regarding the winners and the losers of this November's election, let me say that there are no losers. Just putting your name on the ballot and running, possibly serving, when considering all the time that it entails, makes us all winners up here. Regarding my 2 running mates, Lorraine Pellegrin and Pam Troisi, Lorraine's reputation precedes her. What you're getting with her is a vintaged councilwoman whose compassion for people is second to none, and she is a delight to work for and with. Pam Troisi, the newcomer to the council, is a total devoted, hardworking person to so many town organizations. Once she gets something under her belt, seeing how government works from the inside out, she's going to be a tremendous asset to this council. So let's take a glance at some of the things that this mayor and council and administration are working on and have accomplished in the last 4 years. The primary concerns for a resident and people who are looking to move into Elmwood Park are probably safety, school, recreation, and taxes. Regarding safety, we have a police department led by Chief Foligno, the fellow right in front of me here, that is second to none. This department has evolved into a model force, revered throughout the state for their safety procedures and community involvement. If a police officer does not possess these qualities, he doesn't work here. Our ambulance squad, for so many years, a volunteer organization, and we thank them all for their years of service. It became increasingly harder to get volunteers. Subsequently, the town took over the responsibility, and I'm happy to say response time is great, and that ship is running smooth. Clerk's office, this lady to my right here. Employees are doing an outstanding job each and every day fulfilling needs of our residents and keeping our government functioning. The staff also doubles as secretaries for the mayor and business administrator, saving the taxpayers at least $100,000 a year. Our senior center, in conjunction with the county and our health department, are all working together to create a new, caring culture for our seniors. Regarding our schools, we have forged a close relationship with Superintendent Iachetti and the members of the board. In the past, there seemed to be an invisible wall between the two bodies. I'm happy to say that that wall has been torn down with top consideration for the well-being of our children. Recreation, we are in the process of upgrading all parks for safety and recreational purposes. As we speak, a massive renovation to the ball field at Beryl Field facilities are underway. Our library has undergone a complete renovation, bringing latest technology to the facility, along with a warm and fuzzy feeling for our residents. We have added 3 chaplains from different religious sectors, which screams that Elmwood Park is an all-inclusive society. Correct? 4? Excuse me. Okay. Our fire department has continuously been upgraded with required safety equipment for the safety of our firemen and our residents. Our DPW, led by Superintendent Scott Cars, with a thin staff, has managed to keep our town's infrastructure, streets, waterways, and I want to emphasize the waterways because there was a time in this town where flooding was prevalent. Via the former mayor, the iconic mayor, Mayor Mola, he was very cognizant of that, and he instilled that in me, and I hope I pass that on to the council people here, along with our DPW Director, Scott Cars, and we are managing to not get into that flood condition that we had years ago. So that's been a major improvement in this town, and it will continue, by the way. We will stay on it. And also, his keeping the parks and other functions of the town clean. Then there's taxes. I give the council a grade B- on this one. We have managed a 0 municipal tax increase in the last 2 years, which is a good thing. Nothing wrong with that. It was largely due to federal grants. This year, there is no grant to offset our rising costs due to inflation across the board. I'm sad to say an increase seems inevitable. Going forward, my recommendations for the council is to tighten the reins on spending, don't spend, assuming future revenues until they are at hand. And I would like to do a little sidebar here. My brother Gary, who was the former mayor of Woodland Park, which at the time was West Patterson, when I became mayor, he was a mentor to me, even though he's younger than me, but he was a mayor before me, so he became my mentor. And there's one thing that he said about, he called it a perfect storm in his town, that they had 3 years of 0 municipal tax increase. And he said there was a lot of things that had to come together to make that happen. But that made me jealous. So we're sitting at 2 years right now. And Gary, I have 4 years to bring in at least 1 more, if not 2. Now, Go for it.
Okay, there you go.
In closing, I would like to be sitting here next year, able to give you as good, if not state of the town report. This will only happen if the mayor and council agree to leave politics at the council chamber doors and work in synergy as charged by the electorate. Thank you for listening. Let's stay the course and damn the torpedoes and full steam ahead. Shanae?
Yes. At this time, we have the selection of council representative to the planning board.
May I have a nomination for council representative to the planning board? I need a nomination here.
Select Terry?
Did we get a nomination?
Yes.
Can you speak in the mics, because it's, I'm getting a little hard of hearing as I get
I
older.
select Terry Sheridan.
I'll second.
We got a second. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
Resolution R-02-24, selection of council representative to the planning board, whereas a nomination was made by Councilmember Pellegrini and seconded by Councilmember Fasolo to name Councilmember Sheridan as council representative to the planning board. Now therefore be it resolved that Councilmember Sheridan is hereby named the council representative to the planning board for the year 2024. On roll call, I have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrini,
Yes.
Troisi, Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Moving on to appointments. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with the advice and consent appoint Apuzis McDermott, Mastro, and Murphy, Arthur R. Tebow Jr. Esquire, and Kyle Trent Esquire as Borough Attorney for a period of 1-year term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-03-24, appointment of Borough Attorney. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Apuzis McDermott, Mastro, and Murphy, Arthur R. Tebow Jr. Esquire, and Kyle Trent Esquire as Borough Attorney for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $60,000 from account 01-2010-20-1551-011, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that Mayor Coletti and Acting Borough Clerk Shanae Morris are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
May I have a motion on the resolution?
Mayor, before we take a vote, I'd just like to say how disappointed I am in your decision not to reappoint our previous borough attorney, Mr. Ngafia. Mr. Ngafia was here for many years since I've been on the council. He saved this borough countless of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars through his hard work, going beyond the scope of his work as borough attorney and saving this borough countless dollars. He was invested as a taxpayer and as a resident of this borough, and it deeply disappoints me that your decision not to reappoint Mr. Ngafia for borough attorney. Not to take any credit away from your decision on who to appoint. However, it is, in my opinion, that it is deeply disappointing on your decision to not reappoint Mr. Ngafia.
Any other discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may. I have no issue with the firm that's nominated per se. They're on the agenda later on as a Labor Council, and I'll be voting to confirm them because they've done a nice job there. But I want to make 2 points, 2 different perspectives. The current setup we had was that this firm was the Labor Council, and we had a borough attorney, Mr. Ngafia, who is a private attorney. This other firm that's up, they come into a lot of situations, labor, we use them for a lot of things. And a lot of the discussions we have in executive session, we've always had the benefit of having 2 distinct, unique attorneys. Even if it wasn't the borough attorney's expertise per se, they're there, they give their opinion, the borough council can call them, consult with them individually. Now we're going to one firm being the borough attorney and labor council, and we're losing the perspective, we're losing one perspective in our decision-making process. We're going from 2 to 1 because generally, the firm is the firm, and they're going to be on one side of everything. That's my first point I want to make. The second point is my personal preference would be Mr. Ngafia. He's been our borough attorney for 6 years. He's an Elmwood Park resident. He's been an attorney for over 40 years, a retired state judge. And I've been very comfortable with his performance. And Councilman Fasolo alluded to saving money, and I want to put some teeth behind that. We had a situation a couple years ago where between the risk managers and insurance companies came before the council and tried to basically, twist our arm into settling a totally bogus lawsuit for like $150,000. And we were very, very close to going with the flow on that. Mr. Ngafia got involved, wrote very sharp letters with very concise and specific legal citation to the insurance carrier, to the risk, all the risk different people involved. Between that and continuing the process, we got to one deposition with this lawsuit, and the lawsuit went down from a $150,000 settlement demand to $30,000 on one of 2 hours of depositions. thanks to the Borough Attorney Salvatore Ingrafia. My feeling is that the majority on this council, majority of people, would like Mr. Ingrafia to be there. It is not too late to do the right thing, and by, respectfully rejecting this firm, the council could have the power to appoint Mr. Ingrafia if it chose to do so. Thank you, Mayor.
So what are you saying, Councilman? Are you making a motion here?
No, just discussion on your idea.
My choice, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
May I just give,
Any other discussion?
Mayor?
That lady on the far end over there.
Thank you, Mayor. Third perspective, I believe that Mr. Ingrafia has done a phenomenal job in the position that he had, and not only is our borough attorney here to represent our borough attorney is here to represent us as council members, and nothing against this particular firm. As far as I'm concerned, they have done a phenomenal job as our labor attorney and representing us in that form. But as a council member, I believe this should have been a discussion prior to now, considering that this directly affects us because it's our representation, not just that of the borough. So I am not for this firm being our borough attorney. I have no problem with them being our labor attorney. They've been doing great, but I believe that Mr. Ingrafia should have this position. Thank you, Mayor.
So,
I need a motion.
need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion, further discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Troisi. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
No.
Fasolo,
No.
Golubek,
No.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Mayor, you have the deciding vote.
Okay. I'm the deciding vote?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
for the resolution the way it sits.
Okay, motion carries.
Was carried?
Yes.
It's the first time I got to vote in 4 years. Yeah. Kyle, can we please have your presence up here? Felt kind of like with no clothes on without having an attorney up here. Congratulations.
Okay, to the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Stephen Rogat Esquire as bond counsel for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-04-24, appointment of bond counsel. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Stephen Rogat Esquire as bond counsel for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $15,000 from account 01-2010-20-1552-027, term ending December 31st, 2024, and that the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that the Mayor, Robert Coletti, and Acting Borough Clerk, Shanae Morris, are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
May I have a motion on the resolution, please?
So moved.
Need a second, counsel?
Second?
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Golubek. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Lurch, Vinci, and Blitz LLP as the Borough Auditor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-05-24, appointment of Borough Auditor. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Lurch, Vinci, and Blitz LLP as Borough Auditor for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $50,000 from account 01-2010-20-1352-028, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that the Mayor, Robert Coletti, and Acting Borough Clerk, Shanae Morris, are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
May I have a motion on the resolution?
So moved.
Any discussion?
I need a second.
Second.
Thank
No
you.
discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Recuse.
Golubek,
Recuse.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Choisy,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent appoint Kelly M. Reyes Esquire as Borough Prosecutor for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-06-24, appointment of Borough Prosecutor. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Kelly M. Reyes Esquire as Borough Prosecutor for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $25,000 from account 01-2010-25-2751-011, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that the Mayor, Robert Coletti, and Acting Borough Clerk, Shanae Mars, are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
May I have a motion on the resolution?
So moved.
Discussion. Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. Our roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Choisy.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Kurt Geisler Esquire as Public Defender for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-07-24, appointment of Public Defender. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Kurt Geisler Esquire as Public Defender for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $20,000 from account 01-2010-43-4951-011, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that Mayor Robert Coletti and Acting Borough Clerk Shanae Morris are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Discussion.
I need a second.
Did we get a second?
We have one now.
I jumped the gun a little there. Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Recuse?
Golubek.
Recuse.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Choisy.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Puglisi and Selling as the Public Defender for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-08-24, appointment of Public Defender. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Puglisi and Salemi LLP as Public Defender for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $10,000 from account 01-2010-43-4951-011, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that Mayor Robert Coletti and Acting Borough Clerk Shanae Mars are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Discussion. Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. Our roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Choisy.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Alima Group as municipal engineer for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-09-24, appointment of municipal engineer. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Alima Group as municipal engineer for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $85,000 from account 01-2010-20-1652-28, including capital and escrow accounts, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that Mayor Robert Coletti and Acting Borough Clerk Shanae Mars are hereby authorized to execute said contract for said term.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion. Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Choisy.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint TMR Architects as Borough Planner for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-10-24, appointment of Borough Planner. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park, the appointment of DMR Architects as Borough Planner for a period of 1 year at a cost not to exceed $40,000 from account 01-2010-21-1822-104, term ending December 31st, 2024, and the same is hereby confirmed. Be it further resolved that Mayor Robert Coletti and Acting Borough Clerk Shanae Morris are hereby authorized to execute the contract for said term.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Choisy.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Moving on to our consent agenda. We have Resolution R-11-24, Open Public Meetings Act, R-12-24, Declaration of Official Newspapers, R-13-24, Annual Notice of Public Meeting Calendar, R-14-24, Designation of Official Depositories, R-15-24, Cash Management Plan, R-16-24, Affirmation of the Civil Rights Policy, R-17-24, 2024 Temporary Budget Appropriations, R-18-24, Agreement Adopting Flexible Benefits Spending Plan, R-19-24, Resolution Establishing Petty Cash Fund, Police Department, R-20-24, Authorizing Cash Fund, Police Department, R-21-24, Resolution Establishing Petty Cash Fund, Recreation Department, R-22-24, Appointment of Public Agency Compliance Officer, PACO, R-23-24, Approved Property Tax Delinquency Rates, R-24-24, Appoint Licensed Water Operator, D-Block Environmental Services, R-25-24, Appoint Licensed Sewer Operator, D-Block Environmental Services, R-26-24, Appoint Licensed Site Remediation, Excel Environmental Resources, Inc., R-27-24, Appoint Municipal Grant Writer, Millennium Strategies, R-28-24, Appoint Informational Technology Consultant, Intrep Solutions, LLC, R-29-24, Appoint Special Legal Counsel, Apuzis McDermott, Mastro and Murphy, R-30-24, Appoint Special Legal Counsel, Chasen, Lampero, Mellon, and Capuzzo, R-31-24, Appoint Special Counsel Representation for Property Tax Appeals, R-32-24, Appoint Municipal Financial Advisor, NW Financial Group, LLC, R-33-24, Appoint Risk Manager, Professional Insurance Associates, R-34-24, Resolution Regarding Mutual Aid Plan and Rapid Deployment Force Interlocal Service Agreement, R-35-24, Appoint Red Leveling Board Secretary, Carrie Peretti, R-36-24, Appoint Special Legal Counsel, Matthew E. Glisson, Esquire, R-37-24, Appoint Special Legal Counsel, Cannabis and Marijuana Administrative Board, R-38-24, Appointing Board Secretary to the Cannabis and Marijuana Administrative Board, R-39-24, Resolution to accept the consent agenda.
May I have a motion on the consent agenda?
So moved.
Any discussion?
Need a second? Thank you.
No discussion?
I have discussion, Mayor.
Yes.
I have a question on 36-24. Appoint Special Legal Counsel Matthew E. Gilson. What is this for? We're giving, all I see is a law firm I don't know with a cost not to exceed $25,000. Is there any other information for the council?
That's a special counsel, and I'm sure you're familiar with that. When we need a special counsel, we'll call on this person other than our borough counselor.
And someone from the borough has met with this group or met with representatives from the group?
I'm sure
I'm
Mr.
asking.
Solo, you were on the screen, on the Personnel Committee, correct?
The Personnel Committee got many recommendation or RFQs for special legal counsel, and we had to decipher them to see where each of them would fit for their specific need, and under this one, all of the applicants were scored the same. So I have no idea. I mean, we scored them all the same.
Okay.
So if anybody else from the Personnel Committee has any background on it, I would like to hear it.
True, we did.
Anyone else on the Personnel Committee care to speak?
He's exactly right. We scored them all the same.
I guess my question is, has anyone from the borough, whether council, anyone, any employees, talked to this firm, engaged with this firm, had conversations about their specialties? Does anyone have any information about any of this?
Well, I believe their resumes were present for the Personnel Committee. So those questions, I think, would be directed to them.
Correct, Mayor, but if a council member wants to delve more into this, maybe we could table it and see the other applicants, maybe if the council wants to open it up and see the other RFQs that came in for this specific position. I'm not sure. It's up to you guys.
How does the balance of the council feel about that?
I would like to see the other recommendations that came in. I'm not familiar with this one.
The way we've operated, honestly, is like, and this is how it's gone, Labor Council seems to be the alternate council, and if they don't do something, they recommend someone. So just to blindly put, I don't know anything about this law firm. I mean, I think if we need special counsel, every time we need it for something that comes up, we pick someone that's appropriate who has a specialty or whatever, and we make that appointment. We let them start the work, and then we retroactively make the appointment.
Yeah,
So
but where I'm confused is that we have a committee that did the vetting.
And Mayor, if I may.
Sure.
The issue that we had, and when we put out the RFQs, they blanketed them, so it was all special counsel. So we know that we need one for cannabis, we know that we need one for labor, and there were so many that came in that I guess this one went onto the agenda for some reason.
So basically.
There was a lot, but they weren't, like, nobody put in specifically for cannabis or labor. They were all just blanketed into one. So we had to like decipher through all of them and see what their specialties were. And this one was a general legal counsel, and they were all scored the same for general legal counsels because we had no, there was nothing that stuck out in any of their applications
Okay.
to let us
So
see that.
basically, we're stuck with a tie, and at this point, you'd like to table this for a further analyzation.
Correct. I think it would do it, the council's
That's
benefit to
reasonable.
do.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
just
All
pull it.
right? Okay, so motion to table.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That settled that quickly, huh?
Yeah.
Resolution R-36-24 has been pulled from the consent agenda and is tabled.
I'm sorry,
I didn't call the roll for the consent agenda. I'm calling it now. Motion by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis. This is for the consent agenda.
This is a roll call.
Okay, I'm going to say no to R-33-24. We tabled R-36-24, and yes to the rest.
Okay. Fasolo?
No to R-33-24, yes to the rest.
Lillebeck?
No to R-33-24, yes to the rest.
Pellegrin?
Yes to all.
Choisy?
Yes.
Council President Sheridan?
Yes.
Okay, so resolution R-33-24 has been pulled from the consent agenda with a split vote. Mayor?
I'm sorry?
Just explain why.
I was sipping water at the time.
It's a tie for resolution R-33-24, appoint risk manager, professional insurance associates.
You need a resolution?
No.
You
We
like
need
the
a
tie,
vote.
you
We
get
need
the
to
tie.
vote.
It's a tie.
It was a tie?
Yes.
Yes, council members Dennis, Fasolo, and Golobeck has pulled it
So
from the
I
consent
am
agenda
breaking
and
the
voted
tie.
against it.
Correct.
Right, so what am I voting for, though?
You're voting for the JIF insurance person on the list.
Risk management,
R-33-24.
professional insurance associates.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, motion carries. Moving on to appointments to various boards. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint John DiMarzio to the Board of Health for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-40-24, appointment of Board of Health member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of John DiMarzio to the Board of Health for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint James Golombinski to the Board of Adjustment, term ending December 31st, 2027. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-41-24, appointment of Board of Adjustment member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of James Golombinski to the Board of Adjustment, term ending December 31st, 2027, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Angelo Panetta to the Board of Adjustment, term ending December 31st, 2027. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-42-24, appointment of Board of Adjustment member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Angelo Panetta to the Board of Adjustment, term ending December 31st, 2027, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved.
Need a second?
Second.
Thank you.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
Yes.
Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Del Fava to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-43-24, appointment of Recreation Advisory Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Del Fava to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved. Second.
Discussion?
Yes, Mayor. I'm going to abstain from this. I don't know if an attorney was consulted when you made the agenda, but I don't understand how we put a borough employee on a board that has the power to advise the council about the performance of other borough employees. I don't understand it, but I don't want to belabor the process.
Okay. Any other discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Dennis, sorry.
I want dinner. Sorry. I'm hungry. No.
No. Fasolo,
Yes.
Golubek abstained. Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Eric Sampson to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-44-24, appointment of Recreation Advisory Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Eric Sampson to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll. Was there discussion? That was a sidebar?
Yes.
Okay.
First of many.
No discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Councilmembers Dennis,
No.
Fasolo,
No.
Golubek,
Yes.
Pellegrin,
Yes.
Troisi,
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint George Shama to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-45-24, appointment of Recreation Advisory Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of George Shama to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion, please.
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have council members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, and with your advice and consent, appoint Neil McKenna to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-46-24, appointment of Recreation Advisory Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Neil McKenna to the Recreation Advisory Board for a period of 3 years, term ending December 31st, 2026, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have council members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Daniela Bocio, to the Library Board for a period of 5 years, term ending December 31st, 2028, and the same is hereby confirmed. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-47-24, appointment of Library Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Daniela Bocio to the Library Board for a period of 5 years, term ending December 31st, 2028, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
I would like to have a discussion. As somebody who has sat on that library board for 2 years as an alternate, I'm concerned about the attendance of this particular person that's being nominated. She is often missing from meetings. So,
Pamela, I had a discussion with her about it. She is a valuable person on that board. I believe she's a school teacher.
She is.
She brings a lot to that board, and I asked her if she could pay a little more attention to her attendance, and she said she will.
fair enough.
Any other discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Golubek, second by Fasolo. On roll call, we have council members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
No.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, and with your advice and consent, appoint Melinda Rigler to the Rent Leveling Board for a period of 4 years, term ending December 31st, 2027. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-48-24, appointment of Rent Leveling Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Melinda Rigler to the Rent Leveling Board for a period of 4 years, term ending December 31st, 2027, and the same is hereby confirmed.
Motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Call the roll.
First by Fasolo, second by Pellegrin. On roll call, we have council members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golubek.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate, with your advice and consent, appoint Carl Roberts to the Rent Leveling Board for a period of 4 years, term ending December 31st, 2027. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-49-24, appointment of Rent Leveling Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Carl Roberts to the Rent Leveling Board for a period of 4 years, term ending December 31st, 2027, and the same is hereby confirmed.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
I need a second.
Second.
You second?
Yes.
We have a second.
Council President
Okay.
Sheridan, second.
Any discussion?
Yes, Mayor, if I may. Um, with the information that the mayor and council has, I have to say, Mayor, with all due respect, this is the most perplexing nomination that I've had to vote on in my 8 years on the council. I'll be voting no.
Okay. Any other discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
No.
Fasolo.
No.
Quallebeck.
No.
Troisi.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I went on that road. Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Mayor Coletti, you have the deciding vote.
I get to vote again.
That's fun.
By all means, yes.
Okay. Motion carries.
I went 4 years without voting, so it was a little frustrating. So tonight is like a little reprieve in reference to that, so.
To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Francesco Fasolo to the Cannabis Board for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-50-24, appointment of Cannabis Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Francesco Fasolo to the Borough's Cannabis Board as a full member, term ending December 31st, 2024, be and is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Golobeck. On roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golobeck.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Pamela Troisi to the Cannabis Board for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-51-24, appointment of Cannabis Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Pamela Troisi to the Borough's Cannabis Board as a full member, term ending December 31st, 2024, be and is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
No.
Fasolo.
No.
Golobeck.
Abstain?
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Joseph Pride to the Cannabis Board for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-52-24, appointment of Cannabis Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Joseph Pride to the Borough's Cannabis Board as a full member, term ending December 31st, 2024, be and is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Fasolo, second by Pellegrin. On roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golobeck.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. To the Borough Council, I hereby nominate with your advice and consent, appoint Jeanette Randazzo to the Cannabis Board for a period of 1 year, term ending December 31st, 2024. Respectfully submitted, Mayor Robert Coletti. Resolution R-53-24, appointment of Cannabis Board member. Be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Elmwood Park that the appointment of Jeanette Randazzo to the Borough's Cannabis Board as a full member, term ending December 31st, 2024, be and is hereby confirmed.
Motion on the resolution.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Call the roll, please.
First by Pellegrin, second by Council President Sheridan. On roll call, we have Council Members Dennis.
Yes.
Fasolo.
Yes.
Golobeck.
Yes.
Pellegrin.
Yes.
Troisi.
Yes.
Council President Sheridan.
Yes.
Motion carries. Moving on to mayoral appointments. Mayor, we had to remove the mayor's alternate because Councilwoman Sheridan will be the Planning Board Council representative. Moving on to the other mayoral.
Real quick, so the mayoral appointments, Councilwoman Sheridan earlier today was appointed by the council as the council representative to the planning board, so she could also be the planning board mayor's delegate, mayor's alternate. So she would have 2 votes if the mayor's not there. I don't understand how this is working.
It's being
Because she's a
removed.
council representative and she's also,
I'm removing it.
you're removing it. Okay,
Yes.
sorry.
Okay.
Good question, Councilman.
It was in my mind, then I.
Yes, with that nomination from earlier, it's being removed.
You don't want 2 representatives of the mayor on any board, right?
No,
I hear you.
Okay, we had Antonio Casabono, Planning Board member, 4 years. We have Carl Roberts, Mayor's Delegate, Planning Board, pleasure of mayor. We have Jeannie Freitag, Mayor's Delegate for Library Board, pleasure of mayor.
Mayor, if I may, I know we don't get a vote on this. I just like to be on the record as, in the minutes, please, that I'm opposed to Mr. Roberts' appointment to the planning board for reasons the mayor and council, maybe not the newest council member, are fully aware of.
Okay, well, duly noted, and let us move on.
Okay. Mayor, this concludes my portion of the meeting. I will turn it over to you for council reports.
Council reports, okay. It's that time, ladies and gentlemen. That had to be like heart-wrenching for you to sit through all that, but that's just part of the nuts and bolts of running this government. We have to go through it. So we'll go Councilwoman Dennis first, as far as comments and reports.
Okay, Mayor. Thank you. Just a couple of things because they're time sensitive. The much anticipated basketball season starts this weekend at the Recreation Center. The game started this Friday evening and on Saturday afternoons. So we encourage residents to stop by and purchase some snacks and catch a great game. Time sensitive issues. Soccer shots, winter clinic sign-ups are still open, but the program starts this Sunday. There's limited seats available, so if you're interested, it's for children in ages 2 to 5. There's actually 1 spot available. The others are sold out, so if you're interested in that, please jump on that. The Winter STEM program also starts this week. There's 1 spot available, so please sign up ASAP. Last month, one of our longest serving borough employees retired from the Recreation Center. Penny, she worked with Recreation Center for 30 years. I just wanted to make note of that and wish her well in her retirement. Thank her for her countless years of dedication to our borough and to our children. The next Board of Ed meeting is on January 23rd at 6:30. We just want to congratulate Ms. Girardi and Ms. Aspers for their nominations as Board President and Vice President this year, wishing them much success in their new roles. Project Graduation announced recently that their annual Tricky Trade tickets and fashion show is on sale for March 5th at the Fiesta in Woodridge. We ask that everyone supports this year's graduating class and attend the event. Tickets $65 each, and you can find all the information online. Elmore Park Police will be hosting a free wrestling practice, for 6 weeks, starting this Tuesday coming up at Tiger Showman's. We're asking parents to just show up for the sessions, no sign up required. Wonderful opportunity to train with EP's finest as well as a current UFC fighter. So it's a great opportunity, and we appreciate our police department for putting that together. The holiday season has almost ended. I celebrate Three Kings, that's on Saturday, so we get more gifts. But we had a wonderful season here in Elmore Park. We had many generous donors that helped the borough and the Resident Assistance Program throughout the season, and it was heartwarming to see the amount of donations given to our programs this year. So many families were able to have a meal on the table and gifts under the tree due to your generosity, so we greatly appreciate that. And just lastly, Mayor, I have this report here. Over the years, we always heard the mayor make comments about how we work well together as a council, and some meetings are a lot longer than others. We always argue our positions, but at the end, we always come to an agreement, and 99% of the time, we are on the same page. And I can't remember a time that we were not on the same page. We always put the concerns of our residents and our community first. Up until today, this statement has to change. I just wanted to make note that there are 6 council people up here. Our 6 council people are also residents of this town. We should be given the same respect and consideration when it comes to conversations regarding our community. And I'm going to end it on this, and it's going to be the meaning of integrity. Integrity is choosing your thoughts and actions based on values rather than personal gain. This council is going to do everything they can to work together. It's 2024. I'm looking forward to what we'll come up with and how we're going to serve our residents. And I would just like to let everyone know that it is not about politics. It is not about personalities. It's about what's doing right by our residents and our community and taking our position seriously. And it's also about respecting one another's opinions and our values up here. We're all nominated to sit up here and represent our town, and we should be respected as such. I'm going to stop with that. Congratulations to everyone in the new positions. I wish you well. Look forward to what this year has to bring, and progress, Mayor.
Mr. Fasolo.
Thank you, Mayor. Mine's not that long, so now I feel a little bit. I want to congratulate all of the appointed board members, to the REC, to all of our different boards tonight. It's really hard to get volunteers nowadays, and to have you guys come up and step up for your community, it shows what kind of a person you are and how you admire this community. I know it's hard having children and different work schedules, so thank you all. I also want to thank everybody involved in the tree lighting that happened between the fire department, the police department, all the different departments between the REC and the DPW, all working together to make that a great success. So I want to thank everybody for that. Progress, Mayor, and I wish us a great and successful year.
Thank you, Mr. Fasolo. Mr. Golombek.
Thank you, Mayor. Happy New Year, everyone. I want to start off by commending everyone on the council for their independence tonight. We took about 40 votes, and it was all over the place. And I think that's a good, healthy thing. That's how we have to operate going forward. You know, vote with our heart and our conscience and our mind, and do that. Elmwood Park has come a long way, I believe, in the last 6-7 years in a bipartisan way. A long, long way, but I still believe we have a lot of work to do to get it to where it really needs to be. And on that note, I look forward to working with everyone in 2024. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Councilman. Councilwoman Sheridan, Council President Sheridan, I should say.
Thank you, Mayor. I just want to say congratulations to everybody tonight. I was over at the Board of Ed when they had their elections. I'd like to say again, congratulations to the three of yous. It's beginning 2024, a lot of surprises already, but we're all going to work together.
Say that again.
Oh, that's for sure. We're all going to work together, and it's all for the town. That's it, Mayor. Thank you.
Second time I'm going to say this. Councilwoman Troisi, in public.
Well, I don't have any committees to report on yet, but I do want to congratulate everyone for their appointments to the boards, and also the Board of Ed members that are here that were sworn in earlier this week. And I look forward to the next meeting when I actually have a report. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Pam worked hard this election. She works hard in everything she does, and it paid off for her. Councilwoman Pellegrin.
Yes, I just want to congratulate everybody that was appointed a position, and to all those appointed on boards. Good luck. If you need any help or advice, the council, mayor, and council are always here to help. Also, the next Board of Health meeting will be January 8th at 7 p.m., and that will be their reorganization meeting. And also, I attended the Board of Education meeting the other night and watched the three candidates get sworn in, and it was an honor to watch them. They're very hard workers. Our Board of Education's doing a great job, and we're looking forward to a continued partnership with all of you. And also, I would just like to say the Residence Assistance Program had a really great year, and we helped over 100 children receive toys. And to see the faces of the parents getting those toys to bring home for their children was really special. And it takes everybody to do that, not just the people on the committee, but all of our residents, our businesses. Everybody puts their hand in this, and especially a thank you to my coordinators, Angela Fava and Dion York. They're always there side by side helping me, and each year it's getting bigger and better. And you know it's getting bigger and better because an anonymous person just gave us $10,000. I mean, wow, I couldn't get over that. I just couldn't get over somebody believed that much in our program to do something like that for our community. So we are blessed. Let's start off good. You know what? When you get hit with something and you don't like it, guess what? You go on by the grace of God. You don't get angry. You keep doing positive work because that's what we're here on earth to do. And I learned a lot of that from Pastor Ron. We're here to do positive work. Ignore the negative people, ignore the wrongs. Just continue to do what you're doing. Try to make a difference in your community. And that's all I'll ever do. I'll try to make a difference to the best I can. So thank you all.
Thank you, Councilwoman. So I get to wrap it up here. What I'd like to say is I was remiss before in not mentioning a person that's been very valuable to my life for some 54 years. Comes February 14th, we will be married for 54 years. It wasn't that easy, though. My grandson also shares that birthday, February 14th, Michael Coletti. You got a little mention there. I said I wasn't going to mention any names because I have to mention everybody's. But I do want to say about my wife, the rock she's been for me, the foundation, and she's kept me grounded for all these years. And I do appreciate that, and I love you, sweetheart. And I'm looking forward to spending each and every day until we move on with you. So, thank you for being who you are. And we talk about being bipartisan. That's automatic up here. You get through situations like this where people change their mind, votes change, but all in all, this is a good council, all in all. Am I right, Michael? Absolutely. He's been too quiet. We had to get him involved here tonight. And we like to weigh things out, keep the politics out of it, although around October and November, it gets political automatically, and you try to keep it out. But I think knowing that the people that are on the dais here, all good people in their heart, have different ideas, but we'll put it all together and we'll keep Elmwood Park moving in the right direction as we have. And I love the fact that we have Mohammed here and Pastor Ron representing God and keeping God into our meetings. God and country, you hear that saying all the time, God and country, God and country. Well, there is also a philosophy about there should be separation between church and government, and I agree with that. However, our democracy was founded on principles that surround God, and that's why when we say God and country, I think it's a good mix, and it's something that we will practice going forward until there is no more forward. With that said, I think I will ask for a motion to open to the public.
So moved.
Anyone from the public care to speak on any item whatsoever? You know the drill, Dreff.
Jeffrey Freitag, 35 Hillman Drive. Happy New Year. Good luck to everyone. Just one thing that I think might need to be looked at. You appointed this evening 4 people to the rec board. The current roster shows 6, and 7 is what you're supposed to have, according to the ordinance. One of the people that you appointed, according to the roster, and I'm only going what's online, is already appointed to 24, through 24. He was appointed on here for 3 years.
Okay.
So
we have a mistake, there's what you're saying.
I don't know. Is
right,
the
well-
website correct?
We'll
I think,
take,
and Mr. Shama,
yeah.
nothing against anyone,
No, I'm not saying
but
that
he's
this-
appointed for 3 years, and according to the roster, it shows that his term does not end until 12/31/2024.
Okay, we got that?
Okay?
We'll take care of that, Jeff.
Okay, thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Same to you.
Anyone else care to speak? Any subject whatsoever? Going once? I didn't get to put the hammer down on you.
Good evening, Andrew Tisolano, 49 Kip Avenue. I don't know if it was an oversight, but I was called to be reappointed as an alternate for the planning board, and that wasn't on here. So I don't know if they're going to be missing that alternate now.
We're going to correct
If you
that.
could fix it tonight, or this way I can still make the next meeting. All right, thank you.
Excuse me, Andrew, come back. Your question was what again now?
I was an alternate on the planning board,
Right.
and I was called to ask to be continued, and I am willing to continue
and
as an alternate. And I wanted to know if it could be done tonight, this way I could be at the next meeting.
Mayor, I think that's where the mistake was with Councilwoman Sheridan's name. I think his name was supposed to be under
There
mayor's
instead.
alternate.
All right. So what can we do here, legal counsel, what can we do to make this happen?
It's the mayor's direct appointment, as soon as you say the words.
As soon as I say the words?
I hereby.
You realize the power you're giving me?
It's a pleasure, Mayor.
You are an alternate. And I pardon you. What is that movie, well, I better not say the title, but go ahead. Okay. All right. Anyone else care to speak from the public?
Push the button, Mr. Scalzione. Push the button on the right.
At the right.
There you go.
Okay. Mayor Coletti, congratulations.
Thank you.
I would just like to ask that an effort be made for both the Board of Adjustment and the Planning Board to put the agendas on the website as well as the minutes. I mean, it's like 2 years, some of them that haven't been posted. So, yes, and they're both like that.
Okay.
Okay? They're not posting the minutes, they're not posting the agendas. I think that's very important for the town, that they know what's coming up.
We'll handle it.
It's been a long issue.
It's been too long, and we hear you, and we thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Thank you.
Otherwise, it might have got slipped through the cracks for another year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else care to speak? If not, I will close the public portion. And with that, I believe we are completed. Yeah, we're going to, before we motion to go to adjourn, I'd like to invite you all downstairs for some refreshments. You've been a very patient audience. There was a lot to read through here tonight. We appreciate that. So come on downstairs and join us. With that, a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
All in favor? Aye. Aye.